Hey there Titanfall legends, my name is Jaredude, here today with the upcoming mobile game from Respawn Entertainment, Nexon, and Particle City. Ladies and gentlemen, Titanfall Assault. It is a real-time strategy game where you focus around unlocking, upgrading, and assembling the ultimate deck to win against other players, PvP style. And everything is Titanfall themed, of course. The game has yet to officially launch, so if you would like to pre-register, check out the link in the description below to titanfallassault.com. So first off, we're going to take a look at a replay from a match of mine to explain the basics. After this, I'll play a live match to show you all some strategies I've been trying out. Alright everybody, we're loading into a replay on the map Crash Site. Pretty good in this game. But with that being said, to explain what is happening, first off, and how this actually works, how you play, how you win, well, this is hardpoint domination essentially, meaning that there's 3 objective points to be captured. The first person to have 100 objective points will be the victor, and now of course if you have 2 objective points, you will be scoring faster than the enemy, so that should always be the goal. However, there is a second way to win, and that is by completely destroying the enemy Titan's turret on the opposite side of the map. There's a smaller one, but you don't win by destroying that. That is just strictly for defense, while the big one, if you do get to that, well, that's how you instantly win. But typically, the way most of your matches will go, just because if the enemy is fighting back well, then you're going to have to be fighting over the objective points specifically. So anyways, at this point, as you can see, we have both captured the home objective points, the ones that are closest to our base. I just got B, getting that victory already. And the way to capture these points is by making use of the pilots type card. There's 3 different types. There's pilots, titans, as well as burn cards. Our titan is now ready. You have to wait the first, I believe it was, 45 seconds, something like that, for the titan to actually be available. Called in our Scorch. I'm a big fan of Scorch personally. At this point, we are going to go, I guess, get the good old A objective point at the enemy side. And I mean, you kind of get the general idea here. I just wanted to show you all what's happening initially. There will come a moment here very shortly where there's going to be a supply increase where we will have more slots for our cards here. You can see in the bottom as well as on the top. The top is the enemy's cards and their count for when they're able to call in certain cards. And by the way, every card does have a certain number of points needed to unlock it. And so I mean, I think you all kind of get the idea of what's happening here. I usually script all my videos, so sorry if I'm a little rambly, a little stuttery. I tend to do that without a full-out script, but I mean, it's kind of hard to script something like this. But at this point, you can see we're just fighting for the points. There's that supply increase I was talking about. We can now have a lot more points allocated, or well, collected in general, and also everything does get earned a little bit faster. So the match really does increase here. We'll just hit the +2 because, I mean, I kind of do dominate this guy. We're just about at the end anyways. He should have just given up. I think he essentially did at this point. But here we go. I mean, look at me, totally destroying everybody. Fantastic. There's the victory, everybody. So, very basics. We're going to hop into a live match right now, and I will explain what I'm doing exactly instead of just kind of the idea of what is happening. So I'll see you then in a brief moment. Just before we hop into this live match, I figured I should show you what you're going to be seeing every time you log into the game after the first time. But as you can see, we have the titans and pilots I've personally selected. In order to set up your deck, you go over to squads right here, and in a second, yeah, it'll display everything. There's 3 different options. You can have 3 different decks, 3 different squads assembled. What I've been rocking with as of right now, I have the Arc Boomer, the Stim Bruiser, and the Grenadier type pilots. And then for the burn cards, I have Rocket Grunts, Shield Grunts, Arc Sentry, and Arc Fall. And then for the Titans, I have Scorch, Atlas, and Ogre. Now there is stats to every one of these. We're not going to go through all of them, but you can read. And also, as you do level up, you get various credits that are used to upgrade all of the cards in the game. And so yeah, I mean, as you can see, there's some pretty detailed stats. You can compare everything. I've got to be honest, I've not found the perfect deck, not quite yet, but I will show you playing with this particular deck that I have assembled right now that has been working out for a lot of the times. I definitely win more than I do lose. Going to the edit part, we are able to see all of the available options. I have been playing quite a bit, but I still do have a lot to unlock. As you see, we have all of the various pilot options. If we scroll on over, we have all the various titans just unlocked. Ion have haven't made use of Ion yet, and it's pretty sweet because they do mix the Titans from the first and second game into this game here. Then lastly, we have the burn cards, which are a lot more defensive based, such as a sentry. There's various missiles and the grunts that do different types of things. One more thing I do want to point out before hopping in to the match. So I have started a guild just called TF Legends. I mean, that's my profile picture in Gyaradude. So once you are able to play, well, join up on the TF Legends guild. Okay, here we go, loading into a match on Training Ground. This is the map that you'll play on by default when you first load into the game. To actually play on Crash Site, the map that we played on previous to this, in the replay, you actually have to play a bit to unlock that. Alright, so first off, what I like to do is call in a couple pilots, specifically right now using the Stim Bruiser, as well as the Grenadier. Once again, send them over to Objective C, then I'll call in my Arc Boomer to go to B, and hopefully by the time the Arc Boomer does get there, C will just about be captured, so then the other two pilots can head towards the middle. This is the strategy I've been playing with for the most part. Doesn't always work, but looks like it's doing alright. Okay, everyone is dead at C besides my one player. There we go, just about got... Ooh, lost the fight at B. Gonna have to call in another Grenadier already. Head on over to B to take care of this nonsense that's happening over there. As you can see, they have set up a bit of a trap over at A. I forget exactly what the name of that is. We got to be careful heading over to A. Well, it looks like they're attacking C already. They're going pretty hard right now in terms of them going after us. So we just about got our Titan ready. We'll call in Scorch in just a very brief moment here. Okay, here we go. Stand by for Titanfall. They are seriously attacking C pretty hard there. Okay, what is happening at C? We are just about to take it back, and we'll send some pilots over towards B as well. I can't believe that guy at C is barely hanging on in there, but he sure is. Okay, actually, okay, we'll send another pilot over there. We were going to set up an Arc Sentry. Sentries are quite powerful. A lot of the times do actually kind of prefer using the grunts as opposed to the sentry, which they do pretty much, for the most part, do this a very similar job. But alright, we're going to hit him with an arc fall. These are quite great, just a bit of a strike. Looks like we are taking it back a bit, but this is alright. This is going to be a great comeback story. Started off a little sloppy, but you are able to make legitimate comebacks. Okay, now we've got all the objectives locked down just in time. Got the supply increase, nice, was waiting for that. Not going to call in an Ogre quite yet. We're actually going to send some shield grunts over to that objective to make sure, try to lock it down until the Titans get over there. And we're also going to set up an Arc Sentry over by C. Make sure we have these defended. Alright, and the Titans are going to be attacking over there. Calling a Rocket Grunts. These are very, very nice against the enemy Titans, I'll tell you that much. That's a true statement. Alright. You got totally destroyed this... Ooh. Sorry, I'm getting really engrossed in this right now, but we are making a serious comeback, everybody. I can't believe this is actually working. I can. I've done this a lot of times. Okay, make sure we got C locked down. And B... Oh, we're calling in a reserve Ogre already. Okay, we're going to call in our Ogre as well. And make sure we send another pilot over there. I mean, there's a lot happening. You definitely need to pay attention. I'm still not sure why they're not attacking A a little more. Looks like they are finally. I mean, I'm glad that they aren't. But ladies and gentlemen, it looks like we've got ourselves a victory on our hands. Hit them with an Arc Strike. Fantastic. That's what I like to see. Look at that. We got a victory, everybody. So, I don't know if I did the best explaining this, I sure hope I did. It is a lot of fun, actually. I've been playing a ton of it. Yes, I sure have been playing very frequently, and I've never been a huge fan of mobile games in general, but this really is a lot of fun. I just want to say thank you so much to the developers for reaching out to us here at Titanfall Legends so we could show you Titanfall Assault. The question of the day is, are you planning on playing Titanfall Assault? Please let us know in the comments below, or feel free to answer silently in your head. My name is Gyaradude, and until next time, stand by for Titanfall.